Hello, everybody. Welcome. This is actually a re-upload because I found out the whole sound and everything was like way too quiet. And also the picture resolution was a little bit bad, so I decided to do that video again. I'm not using OBS, so this is actually the Windows snipping tool, so I'm very sorry for that. But yeah, I just wanted to give a quick glance into how I produce music. In this case, again, people like us. A song that did or is doing pretty well as a short. You will not find the full version yet because the release is set to April 17th. And yeah, but we're gonna get through it. So, like I said in the first video, my productions are fairly simple, not so flashy, extremely effects and everything, and pretty straightforward. I do use samples and VSTs, depends on the songs. Sometimes I use more samples, sometimes I use more VSTs. Sometimes it's more balanced. Here it's kind of balanced. Samples that I use come from various sources. I still have like really old sample libraries that are already like 25 years old. But I also work a lot with like samples from Splice, for example. I have a subscription there, so that's okay. And yeah, so for people like us, it's a deep house song, 126 BPM. Up here, you see the VSTs. VSTs that I use are usually either the Arturia synth pack, when we go to plugins here, or also like the Korg Legacy, Roland Cloud. I have, again, also different ones. And let's start with the bass line of the song, the track right here, which is a Mini Freak 5, which is from the Arturia synth pack. And this is what it sounds like. Pretty straightforward. It's a factory patch, basically, from the Mini Freak 5. Some EQ there, cutting off some high frequencies, a little saturator, and a compressor, which is sidechained to the kick drum, so that it ducks away a little bit so you can hear the kick better. Now, synth-wise, let's go down here. These are like stab melodies, like a stabbing sound that's in the song. And we have the Korg Triton from the Korg Legacy. And we have the Serum 2. They both play the same melody. And this is what they sound like. So if I split them up, this would be what the Korg is playing. And here we have the Serum. So as you can see on the Korg, there are some effects. There's EQ, I put a delay in there, ping pong delay, and again a compressor. On both of them, the compressor is sidechained to the vocals. I do this with all the melodic parts of the song so that the vocals have the possibility to shine through more, since all the melodic parts are ducking away a little bit. I have a utility here because I like white stereo. So, and then of course, you know, in order to make it sound a little bit better, our good old Valhalla reverb, which is an absolute must. As you see here, it's not here on the Serum. The Serum has its own like kind of reverb and delay, which was fine. So I just kept it that way. The next thing that we have is the Jupiter 8005, which is also from the Arturia synthesizer pack. I use this quite a lot actually. The Jupiter 8000 is like kind of a very late 90s, early 2000s synthesizer that has been used in dance music a lot at that time. And this one is like playing this kind of little ravey part. Also here you can see there's some EQ on it. There are two compressors. One being the UAD tube compressor, which I really can recommend. It's absolutely awesome. I use it a lot. And then the second Ableton stock compressor, again sidechain to the vocals. Also here we have utility to make the sound a little bit wider, and there is an auto filter in there. Initially I used auto filter to bring the sound in, but I think I deleted the automation because it just, yeah, I did. Hold on, let me, if I see this one. Yeah, so that's not active. I also could delete it, but I left it in there because I tried to listen to it with the auto filter, but I was like, no, okay, I don't really need that. Now to the main melody, which is this track here. And this actually is a sample from Splice. And what I did is what I do in most of my tracks, there are some exceptions, is that I choose a loop, in this case from Splice. You can see here is a synth loop in C major. And this would be the whole loop, but I just choose the first note. And then basically it's like mapped to your MIDI keyboard, MIDI controller, and I play the melody myself. So for this song I also did the same. So this is basically the main melody. Also here we have some EQ. We have the tube compressor, we have the stock compressor from Ableton, also sidechained to the vocals, and then again here, like on a lot of tracks, a nice Valhalla reverb. So that is that for the main melody. If I right now, let me play all this together so we get an idea. So basically this is like what it will sound like. So this is like melody elements and groove elements. There's another synth here which is playing within the song. That's this one. That's also a Jupiter 8004, and this is like this underlaying kind of whistling, windy sound. And also here again EQ, tube compressor, Ableton compressor, sidechain to the vocals, and the utility a little bit more stereo width so that it simply sounds nicer. So that's for the melodic part. If we go to the beat, nothing special here. These are all stock license royalty free samples from Splice. In this case I didn't hassle too much with it. We have a hi-hat and clap. Here we have Another hi-hat, nothing special. Then we have, if I go a little bit over here, here is a triangle. We do have a shaker, that should be shaker part. Then we have another sound element here. We have some drum fillings. There are two different ones in the song. That should be one. And there's another one throughout the song. I think it's right here. It's this one. We can have a listen as well for that one. This one is with automation. You saw it moving here with a filter cutoff. We have some crashes, cymbals like here. I'll give you a quick listen. And we also have one here. Nothing special for those EQ. This one also has Valhalla and some auto pan so that it goes left and right. So nothing special here. Now we come to the vocals. Again, these are vocal samples, in this case also from Splice. This is much easier actually to acquire than really looking for a singer who either sings like real lyrics or produces some ad-libs for you. I do have a song with a real singer that will come out in May, respectively June. More info on that later, but these are like the voice samples for the song.
People like us, they don't understand all the appetite we have. People like us, we don't just give in, or we hunger for the sin. I've been watching you watch me and pray. If I asked you, would you tell me your name? What do you say we just get out of this place?
So these are like grouped on the group channel. You see there is like again our Valhalla for some nice reverb and a limiter to regulate these jumps in volume that come for the singing so that everything sounds nice. There's a vocal sample here, and again this one is a sample, is a vocal loop, but I decided I only want to have basically the first bars. And then it's just mapped to the MIDI keyboard, and I just play like one note, and it fits like pretty nicely, and that's this one. So that is that one. Also EQ in there. There is a compressor. The compressor is just there to make it more snappy. And I also put an extra Valhalla on this one because that one needed more reverb. I decided to give it more reverb. So there, this reverb twice, once on the group channel and once on there. You can do that. Because I think it sounds like it fits pretty nicely if let me see if I turn on these things like here, 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 and then let's play this together. I like this kind of stuff. It's really, really nice. So yeah, and that is basically it. Nothing much to say for this song. In general, I do not master my tracks within the project. What I do is I export the project as an audio file, then I re-import it into a template. So I made different templates. I do deep house and also like garage house, so I have templates for this, which makes it easier because, you know, if you do deep house songs, they usually have the same characteristics, so you just have to fine tune some little things. Like within the master process, it goes fairly quickly, and you keep like the same sound signature, so to say. And for mastering, I use the iZotope Ozone suite, which is my to-go-to. And yeah, I hope you found that a little bit informative. And yeah, let's have a short listen to everything.
I've been watching you watch me and pray. If I asked you, would you tell me your name? What do you say we just get out of this place? Because I know.
So, well, that's for this song. If you enjoy this, you can let me know in the comments if you maybe would like me to do quick videos about some of my other songs. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. Have a good one.